Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Railway Empire. As we continue our run here on, I guess we're up in the northeast here. So I guess it's the first kind of real official campaign of this run. I think the very first one we did was more of like a tutorial, right? But I don't know. I think things are going better than they have in the past, but still maybe not perfect. Still trying to learn a few things. I do need to get another railway between here and I guess there. I can set it to automatic because it's not going to matter. There's no passengers going through here anyway. And then we will set up a, now we're doing the John Bull. I guess an argument for setting up not as a automatic would be that if we don't have it as automatic, then we could, when we upgrade things explicitly to freight later, it might potentially help us out. What is all the meat? What? Oh, okay. I think I was just hovering on the wrong thing. No suitable freight. Really? Why would you have no suitable freight between Washington and... Is it just this thing's just not filled up enough? We just haven't got enough of a backlog here because the only thing we have in this warehouse right now effectively is leather. And presumably Washington does not need leather yet. And then all these other goods, it just doesn't have yet. Because we just haven't got enough of a stockpile.
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
So Washington... Yeah, does not need leather. Not until it gets to 85,000. The only other thing we haven't set up, I guess, is the one from New York to the warehouse. But again, the warehouse isn't full yet. So I think until we feel like the warehouse is getting full enough to send stuff to Washington, I actually don't think there's a point in doing much here. Baltimore hopefully will eventually get full on... What I'm trying to do. I'm trying to click Baltimore. Hopefully we'll eventually get full enough on grain that it just doesn't need anymore. Weekly production is actually high enough to...
don't make such a fuss.
There we go.
Bad press never hurt anyone.
So we are getting some meat and grain here now. That's good. I think we're okay. There might be some modifications need to be made to the trains to make them work a little bit better, but I think we're running pretty well. It's possible the train coming from Thomas Breeding is only carrying one type of thing, right? And we might need... Yeah, it's only carrying cows right now. We might need a second train to carry the other stuff. So let me set that up from Thomas Breeding down to the warehouse. And we're going to have you... Again, John Bull. We might want to edit these, a few more of these. So we have lots of things going to the warehouse. Let's just edit a couple of these and make sure that they're not...
What can I do if your employees
yeah,
can't resist my
explicitly
candy?
to 1. You're... I guess for now, go to explicitly to 2. We don't have 3 and 4 tapped in right now. We might eventually need to, but for now, this is fine. Let's go to this one. You're going to go... I guess explicitly to 2. And over here, go to 1, I guess. Something like that. Collins Estate to the warehouse. Honestly, those are pretty balanced at the moment. And this might change over time, but we're going to just kind of make sure we're balancing things a little bit. Hopefully it helps out. Do I want to try and bring in the 4th lines here? We do have a lot of stuff coming in here. It'd be a little hard to connect the 4th line here, though, on this side. It's unfortunate, though. Another thing I thought about is there a concept of, like, this would be too close, wouldn't it? Yeah. I was like, is there a... Oh, no, we could get them pretty close to, though. The warehouses can be quite close to each other. That would be a way to increase the amount of warehouse space we have, I guess. In a weird way. Huh. Or we could always just put a warehouse on the other side, but this would be an interesting way to get more space over here. I hadn't thought about that. Alright. I mean, at this point, I have no idea what we're going to do. Like the increasing reliability sounds like a good idea. I have no idea how we're going to get Pittsburgh to Baltimore in time. That's a really tough one to get done by 1832. It's just such an expensive line. Am I missing an obvious route? It's hard to see. The mountains come all the way down to there. Mountains come all the way up to there. There's a gap right there. Am I seeing that right? There's a gap right here. Okay. It's a small gap. But there is technically, I think, a gap right through here. Right past the coal line. Okay. Let me see if I can get this connected up. Let's get the coal line connected in. Do we even need coal in Baltimore right now? No demand. It may never need coal. That might not be a thing that we ever need. Okay, so what we'd want to do is come out of the top of Baltimore. I have to get the train station set up. Let's just get us a basic train station. Put it on the outer edge over here, I suppose. Actually, it might be better to go up against the river, just for reasons. And then what I want to do, yes, I understand. What I want to do is get you to come all the way over to the top of Baltimore. It's going to be a long train line, but I'm hoping I can kind of finagle things a little bit and shift through this gap somehow, maybe. So if I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like there might be a way to scooch around up there and then scooch around below here. That definitely brings the price down a lot. It's a little bit of a windy track. I don't really like that curve. I want a little bit of a wider curve here. And then here, got it down to 600K. Honestly, other than this little bit right here, that's really good. I mean, can I pull this down at all? And it's going to be a little bit of a tight track here. Okay, we got it down to 346K. That's a really good... It's a windy bit, but I think it's going to have to be that way. Maybe someday we can afford to go straight through and save some time. I don't like this incline here that much, but I don't think we have a way to adjust the inclines quite the way I would like to. I think this is going to have to be perfect. And that does get us the task completed long before I would have normally. Well, we don't have enough money to get the other half of the track right now, but this is a start, and I guess we need to try and build up a little bit of money here, unless we take out a bond, I suppose. Okay, cotton to Pittsburgh. Okay. What's the analyst do? Cause hysteria in the stock market based on false reports and thus will increase or reduce the share price of a company. I don't really care about that. Advise defects and objects being auctioned and subsequently reduce the price of your next successful. You know what? Oh, it's only the next successful one, so that's not that helpful. For 40,000 bucks, reduce it by 20. That's not really that helpful in my opinion. Okay, so that gets us a line. We don't actually have a train going between them yet. I guess we'll just get a basic train going between them for now. Just to get a little bit of money. I mean, if it's nothing, even if it's just nothing but passengers, it's better than nothing right now. Okay. I do kind of want to... This is fine. I think the fact that it's using these other two lines is okay for now. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Yes, I do need to set up a rail line here. Okay, of course you guys have the fastest trains. Profits from mail. I mean, I'd like to get up to the Dunham. Somebody already up to Jervis's? Oh, Jervis's are down there. Okay. We can just save up to 300 to get to the Dunhams at this point. think we're doing okay. Just
There's another station here now.
not perfect, but it's fine. Do have fruits up there if we ever wanted to get those into the system. Do we need fruits? Oh, I didn't put supplies over there between the other side. Do we need fruits in Baltimore? Yes, there is a demand for fruits. So we could get us another line kind of around this area to go up to there if we wanted to. Oh, they've already put one there. It's annoying, but before we do that though, I think we need to get this other train line set up because I just want to finish this and know that it's good. So that's only going to cost us 200 grand. I thought it was going to be cheaper, but I just didn't know how much. And we do need to get supply towers in here somewhere. I'm going to put it, I don't know, somewhere in this gap for now. I don't know if one supply tower is sufficient, but we'll go with that for now. All right. I do want to get these lines kind of split up in a proper way. Oh, can I do that here? Is there enough space there? Oh, there is. Oh, was there enough space here then? Because now I feel silly. If there is, then I think this is a better place to put the crisscross than putting it down that way. I mean, I do need to set up the signals properly, but getting across the bridge, honestly, that's probably okay. And then we want the other one coming in up to here. I think we get rid of this one. Okay, so you can get right up to the crisscross. All right, and there's our crisscross here. And then we need to put us a signal, again, right up to the edge. And then, technically for the moment, right up to the edge up here, but we don't have the crisscross up here. Okay, I didn't know I could put a random track in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then we'll do the signal coming in over here. Okay, that looks good. I'm okay, pretty happy with that. We just need to get the stuff set up for the cotton here soon. Not quite able to get that yet. 10 loads of cotton. We're getting the clothing going. Baltimore's growing. We don't have the competitor stuff yet. We got time for that. We really just got to get the cotton to Pittsburgh at this point. I think we're doing okay, though. I'm sure I'm missing something obvious somewhere. 2 trains... Okay, wait. 2 trains cannot start the journey because they might collide on the same stretch of railroad track. You could add more tracks to this location than use direction signals to make sure that each train can only be used in one direction. Did I not do that? I mean, obviously, there's the concept of side tracks. We haven't really been doing side tracks. I don't think we really need to. What am I missing then? Or is that just a kind of like a momentary tip? Do we have trains that aren't running? Washington to the warehouse, and then Washington. I think we're okay. We only got 2 trains coming over there. Okay, we have enough money, I think, to get the train station. Do we just want a small one for now? We can always expand it later. That's probably a good idea. We'll keep it over here on this outer edge. I love how it moves the cotton fields. All right, you're going to go to there. And then we will have you... We will have you... I guess for now, come out of there and go to there. And then signals. Somebody can come all the way up to here. There we go. And then somebody can come all the way up to here. And again, we can put more signals along the way, but for now, that'll at least get us started. And then as soon as we get some money, we will need to get us another train. Bringing cotton to Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh's not connected to our warehouse at the moment. So, that's a thing. Could have a line coming out of here that connects to this. That technically would connect Pittsburgh to the warehouse. I don't know if that's what we want to do, but it would work. All right, should have enough money for the train now. So you're going to go from Wilson to Pittsburgh, and you're going to grab, oh, it's 57,000, never mind. There we go. Done bolt. All right, so that takes care of the cotton. You do not need to assign office personnel because this is done automatically. Is that listed as a separate thing? That's train personnel, office personnel. So yeah, we can grab office personnel. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Grabbing this person does seem like a logical move. I just don't care about the train personnel. I just don't know if I like that minigame. Personally. I think there's a few inconsistencies. Again, because of how close Baltimore and Washington are, there's not much we can do here. The fact that the way the warehouse connects in, probably not great. There's a train sitting here waiting. Oh, that was just filling up on supplies. Okay, so that was temporary. Yeah, I mean, there's a few concerns. So if we build stations, I haven't been putting them in the middle of cities. Maybe I should, I've been just putting them on the outer edges. Maybe I just need to be putting them right smack dab in the middle. I hadn't thought about that. I've been doing it wrong. I'm not going to change them right this second, but I could see how that would be a good idea. All right, we're going to go ahead and grab our Dunham here.
I would have chosen something far more exquisite.
Presumably we cannot upgrade those yet. Some vegetables over there, corn over there. Places don't demand fabric, like, explicitly, right? It's just demanded by the tailor shop. And then they demand... No. There actually is a demand for cloth. Is that separate, or is that counting the tailor shop? It says 4.0. Okay, no, there is. This is 3.2. The other one's 4.0. So maybe there is an actually explicit demand for that. It's interesting. We just been a mixed train between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. So it probably would be a good idea. Actually, did we even set up a train between? Come to think of it, I don't know if we actually set up the train. Oh, we did. Okay. And it's just a mixed one, right? Oh, it's being serviced. That's why I couldn't find it. It's just a mixed. It probably is a good idea to have one of you do freight and one of you do passengers and mail. So let's have you set to passengers and mail. And then let's get us another train between Baltimore and Pittsburgh that can maybe do a freight only. Maybe they should both just be mixed. It's hard to say. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade you to the Dunham. But we do want to get more Dunhams everywhere. It'll be expensive, though. Baltimore's up to 90,000. So we're going to get to 100 pretty quickly here. We're only 2 loads of clothing away from getting New York taken care of. We're only 2 loads for cotton. Got to connect Baltimore to Toledo, which is further out that way. Probably will bring the line off of here to go across to Toledo. Maybe connect some of these things. Oh, okay, there's a connection bonus there for vegetables. All right, let's do that. What am I trying to do? Okay, I'm trying to get a train station. Do we just do the small one again for now? Maybe. Okay. And then we connect you into here. I don't know how far up we want to connect it. Somewhere. Well, I don't have a supply station between these two. Let me cancel that actually. I might pull it further back so I can share. Oh, well, it's already planned. Let me clear that plan. Let me just come down maybe a little bit further. Maybe you can put a supply station in there somewhere else. We don't have the money for this right now, so close that out, get some money, buy that. Of course, connecting this will get us some money, so hopefully we get some more money in a moment. Get that connection, get that bonus. Accountants. Reduce the cost of successful auctions by 26%. All right, so that might be worth buying. Could take out a loan, but I think we're okay for the moment. I love there's a rent and breakdown right next to where we have a place that has a repair facility. All right, now we can buy this. So, buy that, and then we're gonna come off kind of the bottom here and connect to there. Like that. And then I will go ahead and buy us the supply tower over here. And then we will set up some signals. Signals. So you're going to come all the way up to this. And then you come all the way up to kind of over here. That'll take care of that. Let's get us a train between the two. Mason Estate, and we'll stay at Pittsburgh for now. I might need to eventually set up a warehouse over here as well. And I guess we're going to keep trying to get things up to the Dunham, but I think I want to get everything up to the Dunham, obviously, at some point. So that gets us that connected, at least. Gets us a little bit extra money from that. Mediator, what do you do? Oh, you're just a... whatever. Next successful auction again, so yeah, I don't care about that. Probably should, but I don't. More than likely, I'm going to want to go around this instead of through this for our train station to Toledo. Kind of expensive, but free tech. Wait, free tech. Tech that we don't have to wait for is tech that we don't have to wait for, right? The timeline is what takes tech the longest. I feel like
a bit slow.
I feel like unless it just gets crazy, we should kind of do some of that wherever we can. Baltimore's still growing. I could see an argument for going up to the Jervis. We could also just wait. Oh, that's actually just freight. I don't know. Dip back here for mail profits.
You really should pay more attention to the maintenance of your locomotives.
Well, why? Because I think I've got maintenance stuff everywhere. Well, we don't have maintenance in maybe Pittsburgh because if we got trains coming in here.
Over to you. Surely you don't mind.
So I think a maintenance over here would actually make a lot of sense.
One day the railroad will reach all the way to the West Coast. Every day, huge crowds of people set out to cross the entire country, and the trains will continue to get faster. Don't look at me like that. We can't stop progress.
All right, Baltimore to Toledo. Let's start working on that. Although that's going to want to be a big boy train station at least, or like a medium boy train station. I guess I'll put this more in the middle because now that we kind of realize it probably is better. Be smack dab in the middle. And then I guess we're going to have to go around the fruit. I would pull it pretty far up here, honestly. All right, I'll have that set up by that here in a moment.
A big dream has become reality. Baltimore now has a direct connection to the Great Lakes. This will speed up the trade of goods and help bring more prosperity to the city.
Station Master. I got a Station Master. Can we do another one? Doesn't look like we probably could, because I think there's one of each. I'm assuming. I don't know. Of course, there's that interaction between them of like how much they like each other. Connect. What is that? Buffalo. That's a long ways away. We could grab that one if we had the intermediary one. I don't know if we're ever going to get to New York, though.
I go into competition with your station.
I guess I don't mind. Where are you competitioning? Oh, you're competitioning at Baltimore. Wait, where did you... What? Oh, no, you just put a tunnel through down to Washington. I was like, where are you going? That is a very strange line. I bet that cost you a good chunk of money, my friend. I mean, I do mind. I don't like that you're down there, but don't think there's much I can do about it. Can we buy this now? Yes, we can. And then let me just set up some signals. So we'll just say come all the way up to here and call them all the way up to, oh, let me get the crisscross. That looks good. And we need to get a line from Toledo to, I guess, Pittsburgh. It can just be an automatic one for now. Still haven't upgraded all of our trains yet.
Did you know that I am speaking in Washington on behalf of some Indian tribes? They have granted me the title of Hiwa Nob, which means the benevolent one.
Okay. He's got a wild train line going through there. No suitable freight. Do we just not need vegetables in Pittsburgh? Is that what it is? We don't. Wow. So we need the vegetables further along. So if we did anything with the vegetables here, we need to go into a warehouse. We can add a warehouse to Pittsburgh. Kind of connect it to the ecosystem here. I don't know if it really matters where I kind of stick it along this. Okay, takes care of all of that. And then in the warehouse, we'll say that you can... what kind of goods do we want? I mean, I guess the fabric... we'll have the vegetables come here. And we'll have... we care about the cotton? I don't think the cotton needs to come here. The cotton needs to go to Pittsburgh, I think. Let me just confirm that. Baltimore explicitly need cotton? No. So the vegetables is fine. But we do need to change the line coming from Pittsburgh. It's doing freight. Because now we can pick up the fabric here. So, although we can't deliver stuff to Pittsburgh. So actually we just need another line coming from the warehouse.
Baltimore is growing and thriving. That is mainly thanks to the railroad that you built. Well done.
Guess we can leave it automatic because it's only going to be able to do freight anyway. I still don't really like the way the warehouses are working, but I think it's fine for now. So now Mason Estate should be able to deliver. Oh, we need to change you though. You, how do I get the train? Oh, there we go. You actually need to go to, not to Pittsburgh. You need to go to the warehouse. Okay. That should actually give us some goods to deliver. It's not perfect, but it's something. Accelerates train maintenance by 20%. Increase the power. I like increasing the power. Feels like a good idea. All right, we're over time. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll see what else, other items we need to finish at this point. I think we've made some pretty good progress on some things, and we're okay. We'll see where we go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.